Right, this is DJ REM from Metal Devastation Radio, and I have Tim Jones from the band Steel, Never Real, on the line. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I am doing really cool, man. I'm really stoked about this new album you guys have coming out, and stoked that I get to talk to you again. It's always a pleasure with you guys, so very cool.
Well, that's very kind of you to say, man. I appreciate the kind words.
Well, you know I've been a fan for a long time of you guys, so.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to speak again, you know. I know it's been a few times, but it's nice to have another time.
Exactly. So why don't you, let's start if you could introduce yourself and your spot in the band and the members that aren't with us tonight.
Okay, my name's Tim Jones, and I play guitar and sing in Steel Never Real, and we have Shay Lane plays drums, and Matt Cass plays bass. Just a power trio, baby.
That's perfect, man. So okay, let's talk about the new album that's coming out. What's going on with you guys? There's lots of cool stuff happening.
Yeah, we actually recorded the record and got it done, and did something crazy, something we've never really done before, which was take time off to actually write a record and not, tour and stuff like that. I guess there were a few shows that we just really needed to do, or I guess you could say quote unquote had to do, but for the most part, just wrote and didn't go anywhere, and I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I would do that again, but it was still nice nonetheless. But got it all done, and we said, well, if we find a label home, and we've done that as well. So that's really exciting. These guys did their pavement and it's really nice, and they seem to be all about the record, and that's what you look for. So we're pretty excited about that, and we're to see how it all goes.
Yeah, definitely. Before I forget, I want to give Shauna O'Donnell a big, huge shout-out. She's tuned in right now, so we got to give her a hello.
Absolutely. She's the best.
And when she told me you guys had hooked up with Pavement, that I was like, oh, all right, badass. So congratulations on that.
Well, thanks. Actually, we'll see how it goes. I'm one of those people that I'm more or less content, but I'm excited to see where it goes, and I just hope that it does what, we hope that it can do, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
There's a lot of apprehension there, but like I said, we're excited about it nonetheless, and, having, folks like Shauna in our corner, man, it means a lot to us, and, if the rest of the folks at Pavement, if half as great as her, then we'll be doing fine.
Very good. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
So, what do you guys have coming up here? You got some live shows planned yet?
Yeah, we're actually in the middle of booking a lot of shows, and I'd love to tell you about a couple of them, but their contracts aren't in yet. But some pretty big ones. Getting some dates around, and we're hoping to try to get up to the Midwest. When I say Midwest, I should say Upper Midwest. Over the summertime, and that'll be pretty cool. I definitely won't go up there during the winter time, so I'm going to see everybody during the summertime. So.
Hey, just because we still have snow on the ground, you can't be hating on us, man.
Hey, man, I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's just not my bag. That's all I'm saying.
It's not really mine either, but... Well, if you guys make it to Michigan, you have to tell me, because I will come see you guys.
That'd be great. Where are you at in Michigan?
Southwest. You know where, you ever been to Kalamazoo, Michigan?
I'm not, but I actually made a crazy thing, I listen to I like talk radio a lot. One of my things, I guess you could say, and I actually listen to a station out of Saginaw, Michigan.
Right, Saginaw is about 2 hours from me.
Okay, yeah. I guess I always like that is I get an update on y'all's weather all the time, and I just think, man, I'm glad I'm not there.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Of course, man, we had a pretty brutal winter here as well. So.
Pretty much the whole country had a crappy winter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Very good. Okay, so let's talk about the new album. When does that officially release?
Releases worldwide digitally on April 15th.
Okay, 13 days.
Yeah, man, it's coming up.
You guys doing like a record release party or anything?
Really, we haven't planned anything like that. It's just, I don't know, I think we'll probably do, we're originally from the Paris, Texas area, so, we may try to do something there. It's been one of those deals where it seems like it all gets so hectic. It's like, hey, we're excited about it, but I'm really more interested to see how well it does, at radio and stuff like that. And I guess we've got, video coming to do for, one singles on the record, and it's really busy, so I doubt that's going to happen anytime soon. But maybe like hey, congratulations to us, we're at the top of Active Rock. That'd be a party I think I could manage to throw.
Right, yeah, that'd be worth it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
For sure.
Maybe we get to have that party, but we'll see.
What track are you gonna do a video for first?
Trailer Park Princess.
Nice, very good. Just so you know, after the interview, I got a few tracks we're gonna play from the new album. So.
Oh, that'd be great. Well, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
And Trailer Park Princess is the first track.
All right. That's a good one.
Definitely. It is. I love Low Class. That's like my favorite right now.
Man, I'll be honest with you. Probably my favorite tune. It's probably the first song that I did in A sharp, which is really low, and I really like that song a lot too. I like a few. It's funny when you write songs, you just write them, and you think like some of them you think, oh man, this is gonna be freaking awesome, and then when you're done, it's that's pretty cool. And some of them like, it's gonna be all right, and then when you're done, oh man, it's just freaking awesome.
Right.
So you just don't really know, but I felt pretty strongly about Low Class, start to finish. I'm pretty excited about it. I like it a lot. It's pretty fun we've had, a handful of live shows around the area. So, when I say a handful, a couple of them. So, we've got to, play a couple of, get to play a lot of songs there, and that's pretty fun one to play.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you, Shauna sent me the album the other night, and I listened to it from beginning to end, and it's, it's a well put together record. You guys did a great job. So.
Well, thanks, man. We did a lot of the things differently. We recorded probably 3/4 of it at my studio, which was really cool. But a lot of work. I don't know that I would do it again for us. But maybe for somebody else, but I don't know about for us. But yeah, we're pretty proud of how it came out.
So after you recorded it at your place, did you send it off somewhere to be mastered?
Yeah, we did. We actually used a couple different people for mastering, but got one of the guys, here in Dallas locally to master some of the tracks, and then prior to any of the other tracks being written, we already had Trailer Park Princess done. And so, that's a different guy, and I'm trying to remember his freaking name. I feel like an idiot. Just trying to remember his name, and I can't remember his name. But anyways, he did a really good job. So, anyways, that's something I wouldn't try to attempt, is mastering somebody's stuff, or our own, for that matter. But.
Well, regardless, it came out well, so that's what matters, right?
Yeah, that's the bottom line, I guess.
So let's talk a bit about the band, because being at Metal Devastation Radio here, I got fans listening that may have never heard of you guys. So let's go back a little bit and talk about this band and how you guys got started in the beginning.
Yeah, we've been doing this thing since we had our first show in March of 2004. So we just hit the 10-year mark, which is really crazy to me.
Congratulations. Most bands don't make it that long.
Yeah, and what's crazy about that is it's still the same three guys. We haven't changed, from that. So a little bit about us. well, me and my bassist been friends, since second grade, and I guess, well, me and Shay, I guess we got hooked up probably about 11 years ago or so. We've just been going strong ever since. I think we're just really lucky to, I guess you get really lucky when you have guys that you can kind of grow with, and if you've got a real common goal between, other folks, man, it makes it a whole lot easier. Well, certainly it makes it tougher if there's somebody that's just way better than, the other guys. I think it seems like you feel like they're holding someone back, but we haven't had anything like that. We all, pretty well sucked in the beginning, and I think we've gotten a little bit better now, but, so we got to go together, but yeah, I've been doing it for a while, and I think this is our third record, and I think we've tried to make each one of these records different from one another, and, I think we at least did that. And this one, hopefully it'll be better than the other two, but I'm sure that'll be a matter of opinion, so.
Well, I like the fact that you're not afraid to do something different each time, because a lot of bands try to just be the same, and obviously you're not trying to do that. So as a music fan, I appreciate that.
Well, I think that, it's certainly the way I've always looked at it. I think what happens is people, especially I'll say active rock, for instance, and you might even say metal too. Guys find something that really works well for them, and man, they just jump on it and ride it out, and they just keep on making the same record or the same song, different variations of the same song over and over again, and I just didn't seem like that would be fun to do. So I don't think I'd have any interest in that. But.
Right. Yeah, I totally appreciate that. Because, one of the things I noticed is this record is not, at least from my standpoint, it's not near as heavy as the previous stuff. So that was definitely different for me.
It's not. It actually has got actually got a little bit of a hillbilly vibe to it, and that's also different. I guess you can kind of equate that to where we're from, like so we're ignorant, Texas guys. So I should say that's what me and Matt are. I guess Shay's originally from Louisiana, so he's a dummy from Louisiana then. But anyways, nonetheless, that's what we shoot for, just try to do something a little different.
Yeah, well, it's cool. I tell you, leading up to the interview, I played, 3 old tracks, and I ended with Sharky and Toady. That's still my favorite track of you guys.
Hey, I love playing that song.
I bet you do.
I really do, man. And it's funny. It's really, really funny. Probably, I bet we've discussed that track before, but it's just really funny that track. I remember when we were doing the first record, we were really green and just didn't have not a lot of studio experience. And the producer was really trying to, he say he got one of these kind of songs, got one of those songs, helping us kind of build a record. And he said, man, what's this song that, that really gets people going? And he was like, all right, we'll play it for you. And then he's Sharky and Toady, and he kind of looked at us like, I don't know about that, man.
You almost lost him at the title, eh?
Do what?
I said you almost lost him at the title, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But when we started doing it, because this guy's let's figure out, man. Every time we do, we need to figure out a way to get it on the radio, and that's just not the way you write a record. You write a record for a totalitarian, I guess a total experience. I guess is what's the best way I would put it. Just the same way if someone said, hey, what's the one record? If you don't listen to one record, the rest of your life, know what it would be. It would be something that would be probably as eclectic as I could find, and so I think you do a record that way, in my opinion. So anyway, like I said, we're doing all that, and I think when it all got done, I think you really thought we were crazy, and I really did, but it was kind of like I don't want to call it like a underground hit, but it was kind of a cult type hit, where it was really a lot of people's favorite song off that record, and still, we still play it, at shows, so it's still refreshing with what we do, so we do it. It's kind of funny how it's one of those songs that if we would listen to him, we would have never got put on there.
Right. Well, all I know is when you come to Michigan and I'm at your live show, I'm going to be headbanging at the front row to that song. So,
Man, I'll tell you what, then we will make that happen.
that'll be awesome. So, what's the question that everyone always asks, but I hate being that guy that asks that question. But we got to go to the name of the band. Where's that come from?
Yeah, it's kind of an ignorant story, but I mean, I will tell it to you. I could have come. I'll say this right before I tell you the story. I could have come up with something ignorant and cooler, something that could have been more cool, or and come up with some kind of better story. But I'll just tell you the truth. The truth of the matter is, me and Shay lived down in Orlando. I worked at a mower shop, and there was like a forklift or a mower or something, and it had FNR on the side of it, for forward, neutral, and reverse. So I was like, I'll probably just make something out of that, and made Still Never Real out of it. And I came back home to the apartment, and I was kind of showing that we're trying to discuss band names, and we're getting ready to move back to Dallas and hook up with Matt. We're like, man, I don't know, man. If we can't figure out anything else, I guess that'll work. Well, I say that because it sounds like, it doesn't really have any meaning to you. And it really, I would say it really probably didn't at that point in time, but once we really started thinking about it, and I guess actually we really started writing songs, and after we wrote the song, Still Never Real, I guess that's what inspired writing the song, Still Never Real. That, it really fit us really well because, we just all kind of feel like, and I think probably most people do, you just feel like you're not really ever in reality. Like, other people are, like you notice other people's reality, but you don't truly ever notice your own reality. Like, you don't realize that you're, got some certain habits that annoy people or whatever, but that's kind of a dumb example, but it's an example nonetheless of feeling never real. Like, you don't really feel like what you're doing is, like, you really don't picture yourself still dying in it, which can happen, it's just, you don't realize that you are moving in your own reality as well, so.
Okay, very cool.
Hopefully that didn't go like 5 loops around the barrel or something, and those yet all that. So anyway,
I'm still here, man. So, back to the new album. So I'm looking at the album cover, and it looks like it's got like an old leather cover look kind of going. Whose idea and concept was this?
It was actually ours. We kind of wanted like a church hymnal type book, or just a book in general, and we wanted to be more presented as a book rather than a album, and that's the reason why it says Rock Rebel Gold by Still Never Real. It's the reason why all that stuff is intentional, and we just wanted it to be that way. We wanted it to be represented that way. I guess it's because of the song collection that had come together with. It was different, and we wanted something different. I guess that's what we came up with.
Yeah, well, it's different and it's cool, so that's important. Where is a good place for people to find out more about Feel Never Real? What social networking and websites are you guys using?
Primarily Reverb Nation, which is www.reverbnation.com/Still Never Real, or Facebook.com/Still Never Real. Those are probably our two main ones. We do tweet from time to time. I rephrase that. We'll be starting to tweet a lot more now that we'll be going back out on the road and stuff. But we keep up with that from time to time as well. So I would say those are the first two, the Reverb and the Facebook are the ones we stay in contact with the most.
Okay, very good. And where is going to be the best place for people to buy the album once it drops?
Anywhere digitally, as far as iTunes or Amazon, or I guess really whatever your poison is that way.
You guys going to go physical copies at some point?
I think that we will, but that's probably not going to, it's very possible that there'll be I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it's possible there'll be some form of a deluxe version or something like that in the summertime maybe. We really haven't made all the decisions on the physical yet. So we're just going to move forward with the digital for the time being, and I guess at some point we'll do the physical.
Right. Well, it's definitely kind of a crapshoot in all the money it costs to print that.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it is. Truthfully, doing digital only was actually our idea. We just didn't want. We didn't see the reason in tying up the money in that is for right now.
Right. Yep.
Let's go out here and get things going, and then hey, if it's something that we need to do, then that's what we'll do.
Right. What about merchandise? You guys have merchandise for sale somewhere?
We're actually finishing up. We've got our website is philneverreal.net, and we're working on a merch store. So it should be opening soon, probably the next couple of months. We've been working on the store, so we had our first go with a version of the record earlier this year, and it was really complicated. So we brought back down the store, and we're trying to revamp it a little bit, make it a little simpler. So.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on it because I would love to buy a Feel Never Real shirt and wear it to shows around here. That would be cool.
Well, then we can just fix you up with one, and then when they come out, then you can buy another one at that point in time.
Whatever works for you, man. I'm not one of those guys that I'm willing to buy stuff from the bands to help support. So I don't ever want to. I know some people that try to ask for free stuff, and I'm not that guy.
Well, I appreciate that, man. It's the nature of the beast, but it's always nice when folks help out. It does. It costs us money. Just like making the record. It costs money, and I don't know how much you can hope for more than one thing. But you just hope that more than anything, people come out to shows and
right.
Yeah, and help make some of your trips not quite as long. That's always a good thing.
Exactly. Exactly. So, okay. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a live show you've done that you're willing to share on air?
I can tell you probably the most. I can tell you probably one of the things that probably touched me the most, and not to get sentimental or anything like that, but it's something that happened to me, and I won't say where, but there was a guy that came up to me. He says, "It's a band. It was after the first record came out, and there was a song called Happy Went on there. It was doing really well in this radio market, and he comes to me, man, very nice to meet you and all this stuff, and he says, man, I just wanted you to know I was thinking about killing myself, earlier this week, or not too long ago, and then the song came on the radio, man, and it just meant so much to me because it's exactly the way I felt. And so I'm just really thankful that you wrote that song." And it truthfully, chokes me up. Anytime I think about it, it's what music is, and it's what it's about, and it's certainly what it means, to guys like us. That's what you do it for, man. It's to affect someone, and I'd like to say in a positive way, but just in a way to share feelings. It's kind of a way for us to share feelings with people, and I guess for all of us to know that we are all different, but we all really share a lot of similar setbacks and stuff in life. So definitely one of the things that has always stuck with me was talking with that guy.
No doubt in my mind. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, hell, if nothing ever else was to come from Feel Never Real, I mean, if you helped save some guy's life, I mean, that was worth it right there,
and that's honestly very, very truly exactly how I've looked at it ever since. I thought, if really anything else we do from here, man, it's just freaking gravy. Whatever we do from here doesn't matter. Whatever we do, doing nothing, it's all over tomorrow. It wouldn't truly matter, at least we were able to do something, so I totally agree with you.
That's very, yeah, well, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. I'm sorry I didn't have, a big, pretty titty comment for you. I've got some of those too, but I just didn't.
That story right there is better than that is the best, most powerful story I've ever gotten from a band. So.
Yeah, thanks, man. Like I said, it means a lot. It really does.
So, who in the band, I know there's only 3 of us, but which one of you guys spends the most time in front of a mirror before you guys go on stage?
I would probably come between me and Shay, I would imagine. we're probably the 2 most girly, I guess.
Nice.
That's just, hey man, that's just because, maybe not as much anymore, but yeah, that's certainly because when you have like, when you have like record industry type people, I'll say more managers, those types of people, and man, we don't have any of that anymore, because it's all been gotten rid of, but those guys would just hound you, man, over, oh man, you're looking like this, you're looking like that, and they just constantly hound you about that kind of stuff, and you really just start thinking to yourself like, man, the hell with this damn dude. I don't do what the hell I want to do.
Right, exactly.
I think some of that crap gets programmed into you to some degree, but you try not to let it, but anyhow.
Very good. Alright, is there anything else that you want everybody to know about Feel Never Real? Anything that I've missed that you want to make sure people know? Anything about the new album coming out you want to make sure people know?
Man, just that it's going to be available April 15th on iTunes, Amazon, everything. Also, hopefully we'll be, keep up with us. Hopefully we get ready to come see a bunch of folks here pretty quick.
Definitely. Well, all I can say is I wish you guys the best of luck with the new album, and thank you so much for taking time to talk to me again, and I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations on your wedding coming up. So, very cool.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to stick with me as well.
Yeah, man. I've been, like I said, I've been following you guys for a long time, and I'm not going to stop. So.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm a true. It's not just because I like to play your music. I'm a true fan. So.
Man, that right there is all that matters. I really, if you can take anything from me, man, know that I really do appreciate that. Yeah. That's all we care about, man, is making some fans, and let's go out and have a good time and play some good music.
Exactly. Make sure you tell the other guys I said hello, too, please.
I absolutely will.
So, just so you know, when we end the interview here, I'm going to play Trailer Park Princess, and then I have Low Class.
Oh, yeah.
Kiss My Ass.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to end with Little Dicks.
All right. Man, that's probably my faves. You probably got my faves there.
Yep, so, okay, man. Well, thanks again for taking the time to talk, and Shauna, I know you're still out there listening, holler girl, and I'm going to play some Feel Never Real, and I will talk to you later.
Thanks, brother.
All right, take care, man.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yep, peace.